a drive that excites me. Feeling the car, feeling the limits of the car. How quick can I drive it to this corner? How do I place it the best in the corner? How do I adjust the cambers on the car so I get the best grip? We have a course outside Stockholm we drive, and we try to get the best times every lap. Tweaking, adjusting, lap time, and that's the fun part for me, I think. And also, as I said before, I think the fun part is also that it's loud. It's even loud. You sit inside, you feel the car, you feel every bump in the road, you feel it in the wheel you get. And this is a natural aspirated engine also, so you have a very quick. You have no turbo lag, so it's when you put the pedal down, it goes like a rocket. My name is Tony Johansson, and I own a Porsche 911 from 1984. This special car I bought in Germany from a former school teacher, and it was from a German auto firm, but it was a school teacher who had the car before me, and it was a track-focused car when I bought it. So I bought it in like 6 years ago. I bought the car. I have done a few modifications to the car. I have upgraded engine. It's a 964 engine with around 300 horsepower, and I have 930 turbo brakes on the car. And the car has also been backdated to a pre-73 car. For a long time I've been very fond of the pre-73 cars, and I always wanted a Porsche 911 since I was like 10 years old. So it was like quite a dream for me to accomplish this car and acquire this car. So it's a very fun car. I think Porsche stands for drivers, the driver's passion. It's a driver's passion car, so for me it's about the drive and the experience of an old car. We have no ABS, we have no helping aids, so it's a very fun car to drive. It's a super fun car to start, and especially in the mornings, when you go and sit in the car, and you know when you turn the key, all your neighbors will wake up and get a little bit angry. And it's a big rumble, and you know these old cars, they rattle a little bit, and it's a little bit shaky, and everything is like you hear something everywhere in the car. So it's quite fun, and this car has a sports exhaust system too, so it's really loud. And you feel it in the whole of your body when you turn the key. That's the thing I like with these older cars. When you start a new car today, you don't feel anything. You can maybe, if you pull the window down, you can hear a little bit exhaust noise, but this one you feel inside your chest. It's quite a light car, and it's had about 300 horsepower, and the clutch is quite heavy. So you have to be careful when you let the clutch up and you don't have too much gas, because you don't have any ABS system or something else, then the cars will spin, and if it's wet outside you have to be careful. So it's a very fun car, it's a very light car, and it's very grippy. But and there's no power steering in the car, so it's a little bit heavy to drive, so that's quite special. That's very difficult to park the car in small spaces, then you get all sweaty. But it's a really fun car, and it's a really fast car. So it's small. It has a small wheelbase, so it's a fast one. Every time I stop at the gas station, a lot of people approach me and ask about the car, and both young and old people come. So, what model is it? What year is it built? Or how big is the engine? And what's the horsepower? So it's quite fun. And every time I stop at the red light, people drive up and give the thumbs up. So it's a fun car, and it sounds awesome. So it's fun driving it, and it gets a lot of attention, of course. In the front here we have a big boot, so you can, of course, you can have your groceries with the car. It's a little bit stiff, on the stiffer side, because I do some track days with the car, so I had the suspension a little bit stiffer, but I can adjust that with just a knob, so I drive it almost. In the summer I have it once a week, I take it out and have it for 3-4 days, and we go some more excursions with my son. It's a 2-seater car, so I can't bring the whole family. But it's an everyday car, of course. Absolutely, unless it gets a little bit hot outside because the car has no AC. I used to drive it at the nights, and I like to go in the tunnels because the exhaust system sounds really good. And also we have a Porsche meetings once a month, and there's a lot of guys taking their cars, but I love the corky country roads because we have R tires on this car and it's very grippy, so I can put the horsepower down in the pavement, so it's really fast car and it's really fun and inspiring drive. So it's in the nights. We drive in the nights in the tunnels. It's very fun, and there's not a lot of police. If you want to screw on a new car, it's just plastics, and you doesn't see the engine, don't see anything, you don't know how to do anything. But with these old cars, it's like 10 screws and you get the fender out. And my son is 9 years old, and we screw some things together, and actually on this car we put the mirrors on together, and I think it's a growing interest in him, and it's fun because these cars, they go up in value every year, so I think it's really a small inheritance for him, and it's fun to see him not just only playing the PlayStation games, and we can actually be in the garage sometimes, and it's good exercise for him too, so it's very nice, it's very fun, and it's a little bit bonding too, father and son, so it's fun. I don't know what made me like them. I think it was a movie with Steve McQueen or Marlon Brando, and I saw him driving this speedster car, and I like the shape of them. They are small and nibble, and I really like the shape. And a 911 is a 911. It's the language of the car is what attracts me, I think, and I really like them. And as I said, you can go everywhere with them. It's a daily driver if you want to, if you have the right components in the car. So it's a perfect car for me. For me, as I said before, for me it's a drive. And in my collection, I'm trying to get different of the spectrums. I have a slow car, and I have a fast car, and I have a track car, and I have a street car. So for me, it's the variety of cars that's important for me. And as in the summer in Sweden, if the weather is okay, I could drive it all summer. So that's no problem. It gets a little bit hot sometimes because the cars have no AC. But every time I turn the key, I get a smile on my face. That doesn't happen with my normal family car. But with this, it's always a smile on my face. And as I said, I think they are made to be driven. The car doesn't feel well if it's sitting down in the garage and rotting away. And the rubbers are getting bad, and it's a driver's car, absolutely, for me. And the fun thing is that, as I said before, you can drive the car 100 kilometers, no problem. The next day you can sell it for even more money. So it's not, if you buy a new car and you put the key in, half the value goes away. But with these cars, it's collector's cars.
And I go to sleep